Hello, good morning, Entertainment Daily lovers, and those that are just discovering this channel for the first time because I see your comments coming in about this topic, Senator Natasha versus Sandra Duru. We're going to be talking about the phone conversation and not just the phone conversation, but today we are focusing on what was seen on Professor Umbeke's phone and what Senator Natasha's supporters are saying, and those that are supporting um, Professor Mbeke. Okay, so that's what we're going to dive right into. We will pull up that post, we will read about it. Senator Natasha posted it to her Facebook, and Professor Mbeke went and screenshotted it from her Facebook. Okay, other people also posted about it. Professor Mbeke went to Senator Natasha's page, screenshotted it, and reposted it to her own page. So the conversation is going. Okay. And there is a comment I also want to respond to before we continue. Somebody said to me that my it seemed like my analysis are biased and it sounds like I'm one-sided. You have to listen fully what we are talking about. If you don't listen fully, that's what you always think. My duty here is not to come and be one-sided. Okay, this is me reporting the news to you, what is happening and whatnot. I tell you the story, I give you my own opinion, and I always tell people, leave me your opinion in the comment section. If you're here with me when I'm live, then one thing you can actually do for me is actually join me on the panel. I request that I drop the link. You want us to debate on this topic? I am open to it any day, anytime. My words, I always say that if you go through my channel from day one that I created this channel, I've always said any topic that I've brought in here and I've discussed on this platform, I am open to have a reasonable debate. So those of you that are coming with insult, I just ignore your comments. But those that are genuinely just saying what they feel, I respond to it. Then another thing I want to say, some persons were, someone also spoke about why am I talking, disrupting the audio. The content is owned, right, by Professor Meke that released it. So I cannot play exactly the same what she did on her live stream or the recording that she dropped, because there will be no, if tomorrow she decides to give copyright claim, it's going to affect a lot of people, but it will not affect me because I reacted properly. So those of you that are just consumers of content, try to understand. And I always explain this in every live stream where I have to react with somebody's audio, video, live stream, or whatever. As far as it's somebody else's voice, somebody else's content, I always tell you that I will keep interrupting to create difference, to show that I am reacting to the person's content and I've made changes. That is what YouTube says. On the platform you're using, you have to respect their rules and regulations. That's it. Talking about this case, what is even the problem here? Shay's rules and regulation broken in the Senate House allegedly, and then all of this whole sexual harassment. Respect rules and regulations and things like that. So understand when you see me interrupting. That's that. What else do I want to clear before we get right into this conversation? I think that's okay. For those of you that are also just coming, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because this story keeps giving. From what we know, Professor Mbeke, Sandra Duru has actually said that Sandra Duru and Professor Mbeke is the same, okay, one of the same. So I've not checked our sound. Let me check our sound before we even proceed. Has actually said. Okay, so our sound is good. So Sandra Duru actually, made us to understand that she's not backing down, okay, that she's going to fight this to the finish. And she has also mentioned that people should stay tuned because she will be announcing when she is going or live on CNN. Okay, she will be granting an interview with CNN, as she has blatantly rejected all the Nigerian TV stations and news outlets and things like that under the claims of Senator Natasha and her gang. They've bought this over. But now let me tell you something. Let's go into this and let's do critical analysis here, critically. And that's why I want us to do this particular, because I'm going to pull the post and we will react to it. I will read to you what we see in their comment section, and I will also point to you what people said they noticed. Remember yesterday when I was live, I didn't hit much on that topic, and I told you people why I didn't want to hit much, because I just watched and listened to what she was, because I was really there to hear the new things that Professor Mbeke was going to release. That's where we were going to draw more conclusion to actually know what we're working with. But so that's what I was focusing on. I wasn't focused on if I will see any mistake or if I will see anything. But people that really went there to try to see if this woman is up to something, or is she also, but now for those of you that are saying Senator Natasha was bought. Senator Natasha was bought. If Senator Natasha was bought and she's being used, have you also thought of the fact that there is also a possibility that somebody else have also bought this other lady? So it's possible that the politicians are just messing with all of us seriously, because now I'm looking at the way the internet is now divided, which it looks like this is working in favor of the senators, the politicians, okay, not just the senators, the politicians in general, because we now have those that feels like, oh, Professor Mbeke is telling the truth, Professor Mbeke is revealing Professor Mbeke has exposed this whole thing, and even though we don't have reason beyond all reasonable doubt information that she has given us yet, that can actually stand in court, in the court of public eyes, like so in the court of social media. Let me put it that way. But people are already sorry for that notification. Let me mute that. So the division is already here, okay, and even something as simple as what was seen on Professor Mbeke's phone that she herself has not even addressed. For some reason, if you notice, she herself, she has not addressed it. People noticed it and they pointed it out. And I think when people pointed it out, that's when Senator, or else even Senator Natasha probably wouldn't have even seen it, wouldn't have noticed it. A lot of us watched that live stream, but didn't pick up, because that was not the point. We were there to listen. We wanted to hear what Senator Natasha said. Is she messing with the minds of people? Because she's going to pay dearly for it if that's what she's doing, because she's not only, it's not even, this is bigger than Akpabio, bigger than Senator Natasha and the whole of the nation, because a lot of women out there are genuinely, okay, going through this sexual harassment and things like that, and we don't need a woman or a ghost or or an alien or anything anywhere to mess that up for women. That's the point that people need to understand. So when people are saying, oh, you're supporting this, nobody's, there is nothing to support there, but stand by the truth, and nobody should mess up a fight that people are trying to fight to make sure that people get justice when things like this happen in the place of work or otherwise, right? So I find it very weird that what was seen on Professor Mweke's page, she has said a whole lot since yesterday. Remember, I told you last night I was live around 12 a.m. I'll be 12:01 a.m. And I said to you people that we'll come back today and we'll see. So I will go back to Professor Mbeke's page to see if she addressed that. She's talking about what Senator Natasha is doing. She's posting, like I see here, 4 hours ago, she made a post. 7 hours ago, she made a post. I mean, Professor Mbeke's page. 7 hours ago, she made a post, Senator Natasha, empty. So she's still playing those audios repeatedly. But now, the one she does is 13 hours ago, which was the same where she did the screenshots, and she captioned it that she said, Natasha exposed, the web of deceit is falling apart. Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has continuously claimed she possessed evidence to back up her outrage. But I don't want to read all of that, because I did read this yesterday. But I want to tell you what I noticed. In all of this Professor Mbeke's write-up, she did not address the elephant in the room also, which is what she's also dragging the other person that she's dragging Natasha for. You said in your statement when you were doing your live stream, Yaya Bello, I don't know. Pato Ranking, I don't know. Almost everybody she mentioned, she said she didn't know. And then she showed the photo of someone that she really didn't say the person's name. She said she doesn't know who the person is. She was just showing the person's face. Probably someone that person, people, the general public will recognize the person, and give a name to the person. And then she also, remember, she spoke about the senator that she was she was pronouncing his name like what I don't know. I don't even remember the name. Yesterday I was even saying it. Nwabonye, Nwabonye, that we're laughing about that Nwabonye, and I'm like, what's up with Nwabonye? you are an Igbo woman. I don't know what, even if you're not Igbo, I'm not Igbo, okay? But I can say majority of the Igbo names or Yoruba names. I can say, except the very difficult ones and complicated ones that, okay, you have to wait for somebody that is from there to pronounce it, and then you know how to correctly say it. But Wambonye is very, it's not big deal. So I don't know why she was saying Wambonye. So we're laughing about that. Um, moving on, she did not address the elephant in the room too, which was she had mentioned that she really didn't know when she was talking about uh that she fought, that people are dragging her now, but that they forgot that when she started this whole fight, she was fighting for Natasha because she hated the fact that somebody high up there would behave the way the person behaved and everything, because she believed what Natasha had said earlier on, before she got in contact with Natasha, and then she said she discovered that Natasha was lying, right? And she said she didn't know who the person was, but it didn't matter. She fought. Okay, she fought for Natasha. So if you don't know who Senate President is, why is Senate President's contact in your phone? And because I will tell you why I really want her to address these things, because you want us to see you as the serious one. You want us to see Senator Natasha as questionable character. There are certain things. Okay, I'll tell you things that I want people to really bring up. One, they keep talking about the past of Professor Nweke. I'm hearing about this woman for the first time. What is that her story about? What is the backstory? They should bring it up and put it online. Let us go and check it by ourselves and also see. Another thing again is people, they've been talking about how Senator Natasha met her husband, Mr. Odwaga, and also a deep dive into the Reno Mockery situation and all of that. All of these things are things that they need to dig up, bring it up, bring it back. Or both of them talk about it. Let us hear from you people. Let us see, because it will help us to understand who these women are. Both of them. I've always said I'm looking at both of them with my side eyes, because both of them are politicians. They're involved in this political game and political whatever. So anything can happen with any one of them. Anything is possible. So we need more evidence to know who is really, really, really standing for justice, who really wants change in the nation, who is really fighting for the betterment of society. We need more. We need to know more. And how do we get that? We need to go back to their background, because you're not going to be somebody that you've had shady dealings and all of a sudden now today you can't repent. Wallahi, a lie. So we need all of these things that will help us to draw that conclusion. But a lot of people are already working in their emotions. Nothing concerns me, okay? I don't know Professor Mekin, I don't know Natasha. I just know that they're Nigerians, they're people that they are in political, they've been doing political moves and things like that and whatnot. That's all, okay? So we would say it the way it is. Now, looking at this, she posted the same screenshot that people were talking about. As at when she was doing her live stream, I don't think she noticed anything here. Okay, because she posted the screenshot where she was showing Senator Natasha's information. Okay. On Professor Mweke's live stream, you will also notice that a lot of what is it called kept popping up. A lot of messages and things kept popping up on her screen during her live stream. So where I find it very shocking is the fact that there are people that are in Professor Mweke's page and talking about the fact that, oh, when we were watching your live stream, we did not notice anything like what it's now trending, which is the screenshot where it shows Senator Akpabio's information on her phone, right? So, but when you go back to her live stream, that is clearly there on her Sandra Duru's page where she did the live stream, and she shared it to her other page, Professor Nweke's page, you will watch at around the 46, 47 minutes that Senator Natasha had mentioned. Truly, her phone was facing the screen where she was showing us evidence of how Senator Natasha is a liar and how she contacted and everything. It shows at Senator Akpabio SP. So I expect Professor Mbeko to explain to us if that is another Senator Akpabio. Let us know. Or if it's another Akpabio SP that is a senator somewhere else in the world or something, let us know so we kind of differentiate. We can remove that, because you said in your own words that you started fighting for Natasha when you didn't even know who the man was. Like, you didn't even know the person that she was accusing of all these things was, but you just started fighting for her. So how do you fight? How do you not know somebody but the person's information is in your mobile phone? You share your mobile phone with someone, and even if you share your mobile phone, at least to an extent, you know the contacts that are in there. So that's another thing we need her to come and explain. So the fact that people are giving her a pass, and the same people that are giving Professor Mbeke a pass for not even coming out to clarify this that has been spotted in a live stream that you did to try to prove to us that, oh, this person is a liar and you people should stop supporting her. Okay. Now, you don't want to address this. You don't want to address this. Today is the next day. Today is Saturday. You've already posted a few hours ago and you still will not address that elephant in the room. The same way that you did not drop those names that made me to question you in the first place, we're still waiting for you to address. Rather, you screenshot that screenshots. Wait a minute, let me go back and because she did screenshot the post from Natasha's page and reposted it. Did she remove it? She screenshotted it from, because it showed Natasha, she wrote about it because Natasha posted about it, and then she screenshotted and reposted. I'm seeing a lot of the video, but this is not the one I'm looking for. Wait, let me go back to her Sandra Duru's page. Maybe that's where she posted that one. Okay, she also addressed what she's being accused of. I'm trying to find the one where she screenshotted what Senator Natasha posted yesterday, but I don't see it anymore on her page. I don't see it. Just give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. I'm checking both of her page. It was here last night when we were talking about that stuff, but I know that this morning we will have even, more people commenting on that. It was multiple photos she had shared, but the very first photo among that multiple photos she shared was the one that Senator Natasha had posted, that Senator Natasha used to call her out. I was saying that that's also not enough information coming from Senator Natasha's part. What this lady has actually said about you is a lot. And just pointing out that small stuff, I call it small because compared to what she has actually revealed, it's more than what so Senator Natasha needs to come out with more. If you know that this woman is just working for Akpabio, because that's what Senator Natasha is alleging, that Professor Mbeke is working for Akpabio. Wait, okay, so let me go to Senator Natasha's page and read from what her supporters are saying, and then I will come back and hopefully I find that post. I hope she did not pull it down. I hope Professor Mbeke didn't pull that down. Natasha H. Akpoti, right? Yeah. Give me a second. I'm using another device where I'm not following them on, so I have to type their names here to pull it out. Okay, so 14 hours ago was when Senator Natasha posted that she posted some links where she wants people to go back and look at the stuff. So let's go into that. Okay, the screenshot. So she showed Senator Natasha posted and showed the screenshot where Professor Mbeke was showing her screen, and on that screen you could see Senator Akpabio SP showing right there in the background. So let's take some comments from here and then we'll go back to Professor Mbeke's page, and then you will understand the point that I'm trying to make here, that I'm letting you people know that this whole thing is just going to where we're not supposed to be going, because now it's now almost like, oh, those that like Natasha should turn a blind eye to whatever evidence that is being presented by Professor Mbeke, and those that loves Professor Mbeke should turn blind eyes to whatever. That's not it, because if it is being handled that way, then we will never get to the bottom of this story. We will never know the truth. We will never know who is lying, who is manipulating, who is being buffed, and who is really fighting for justice among the both of them. Okay, when this whole thing happened, we were not there. All of a sudden, Natasha said this happened the way it happened. Then now give is it up to a month or two later, another person is out here. Who's coming out next? Then I saw on is it Arise TV, or I don't want to misquote which of them was that? Was it TVC or but one of those this thing, I'm not sure. Where another woman is being interviewed, and she too, all of a sudden, since Professor Mbeke did not come out to tell us that she has all this evidence, this woman did not come out. Now, this woman is now also alleging that she also supported Senator Natasha at the beginning until she started finding out things, digging up things, and then they were asking her what were those things. She still beating around the bush. Now we're going to have 10,000 people that are going to come out with this line of story and whatnot. That's the reason why I'm saying, Professor Mbeke, if you are telling the truth and it is what it is, bring it on and let us see. And for those that are taking sides, this is just chill back. Don't take sides. Don't support like anybody blindly, okay? Let Senator Natasha bring out her evidence that will prove beyond all reasonable doubt that this happened. And let Professor Mbeke also bring her own that proves that Senator Natasha is lying. Only then we know between the both of them who is lying. But so far, what we see is not enough from both sides. What we see, what we have is not enough. But did the Senate act like they were guilty of something? The way they handled their mannerism, the way they were rushed, they were so in a hurry. How many of them to go to TV to talk about this whole thing and insist you're not the party, you stayed in the car, you didn't even come down, you were not wearing shoes, you were not this. The defense of Akpabio, then Akpabio, when he even managed to speak about it, he was the kind of things he was saying. That's not what an innocent person will say. An innocent person will not tell you that, oh, do you think you're the most beautiful person in the room? Most times when people make such statements is when they've tried to, we know that thing. Even in the marketplace, when you're walking back, you just hear this argument, they will just grab your hand. Once you scream at them, see you, ugly woman. Meanwhile, they were the one praising you before. Fine girl, come now. Fine girl, come now. Immediately you just, you know, above their this thing, they will just start calling you ugly girl and start insulting you. So seeing Akpabio that is high up there, that should know better, sitting in front of those women and telling them, is she more beautiful than all these women here? Have I harassed all these women here? Do you have to harass the whole world? You just, one has to be at the right place at the right time, at the right moment when you're in that your mood, and it will happen. So it doesn't mean that every woman that come across your this thing would face the same thing, okay? But sometimes people do this type of behavior, people misbehave a lot and they get away with it, and then they just act up. And then is it Natasha's side, people are saying she's always fond of these things. If you people know that she's, do we not have any good investigative journalist over there that can sit down and investigate Senator Natasha's past and everything, and put things together that they will present online, that when we listen and look at it, we're like, okay, there is a pattern here, or there is no pattern. Not be to the shout on top of voice. Or even Professor Mbeke, I expected Professor, that's where, if I was the one that was going to, that was in the shoes of Professor Mbeke, that's where I would start from. Start from the beginning, because if there is a pattern before here, that's where you start from. And by the time you present all of that, you wouldn't even need to present much. We would have already been seeing the pattern by ourselves. So there is so much that needs to be, tackled. So nobody should be taking sides. That's one thing I want people to know. Do not take sides. Okay, so on that post, I will read comments. I'm on Senator Natasha's wait. I'm on Senator Natasha's page, where she said she will respond in time, and she posted that Senator Akpabio's phone number is showing in Professor Mbeke's page. So let's take some comments, and we'll go over to Professor Mbeke's page also and take some comments. So this one said, an untroubled conscience is not afraid of being accused. The attempt to recall her from the Senate was their worst mistake. It is an indication of guilt. Another indication of guilt is his avoidance of the comprehensive and impartial inquiry. If a woman from Kogi could be bribed to initiate the failed recall process, then I am not surprised that another female content creator who claims to be an activist can be paid to attempt blackmail. They are simply cashing out on him. This is the reason some women will never trust a fellow woman. Okay. And then this other a commenter said, dear Natasha H. Akpoti, the magnitude of the opposition you face is now crystal clear, and it is truly gigantum. They are prepared to use any means to silence you. From your suspension in the Senate, they moved to an unlawful and unsuccessful attempt to recall, uh, and now they are enlisting content creators, including those begging for Facebook stars, to create an online sensation in an effort to, I'm trying to see the full comment, an effort to dilute and water down your support. They are prepared to spend millions upon millions to achieve this. It's evident that they will It is evident that they are willing to resort to any action to conceal the wrongdoing. My dear, surviving this ordeal will be a true testament of your resilience. If you survive this, then you have truly survived. I can only wish you strength and more courage to hang on. And they posted her photo. This other one said, whoever planned your downfall will fall, Yakata, irrespective of their status. This other one said, God indeed is on your side, the truth. And no matter how much they try to cover the truth, it will come out one way or another. From illegal suspension, failed recall attempts, shameful roadblocks slash curfew, tutorial of threats are now smear-sponsored campaign. There is a reason why all those plots are failing. The truth cannot be defeated. And okay, let's see. There's more comment. The distinguished Senator Natasha H. Akpoti Udraga shall continue to triumph over every evil plan. God bless the people of the Senate. This one, the other commenter said, is that your number or not? So that's a question that someone is asking Senator Natasha, because remember, Professor Mbeke had posted a phone number saying if that's a number or not. The smart thing to do was to call the phone number. Why did you call the phone number? Call the phone number and see if it will go through. If it's truly her number, then you will know when she picks up. And those that have her number, don't you think that most of the senators would have actually come out to confirm it by now? I don't know. If that's her number, those senators that came out and defended Akpabio should be able to come out and tell us if that's her phone number or not. Okay, so you see the story, Wahala no go end, somebody said. The other one said, Iberibeism. Yeah, little people, God catch them well, he claimed. So, this other commenter said, dear Senator Natasha, to add to what you have said, this your screenshot is not too clear, and here is a clearer version showing Akpabio. Now, she claims she does not know Yaya Bello, but Bello's official account was on her live stream. You people are so funny. Said Bello's official account was on her live stream. She claims she does not know who is Ododo, a governor of Natasha's state, but she knows Natasha, and she has also accused Hope Uzodima. She has also accused Hope Uzodima of spreading HIV before. Thirdly, let Professor G.O.A. Mbweke prove to Nigerians that her international passport wasn't stamped last week prior to UK meeting with GOA. The Zion Umar too. This means she was in Nigeria recently to seal the deal with Akpabio. Fourthly, this is time to describe what the okay said there is time discrepancy in her claim. Deleted chat, I will attach all here for people to see. And after the person wrote what person wrote, the person now posted a clearer, because it was kind of shaky, the one that Senator Natasha had posted. So she this person posted the screenshot that showed Senator Akpabio SP on the phone of Professor Mbeke. So we'll still wait and see if Professor Mbeke will address this part and reveal how false that is. At least telling us that that's not the professor, that's not the Akpabio that we're thinking is, or in her contact, as she was showing us Natasha's call to prove to us that Natasha called her and she didn't call Natasha. So after this person wrote this stuff, she responded Natasha responded, Senator Natasha responded to the person and said, I will change it, like meaning that person, she will change the photos. And then she also posted the screenshot of deleted messages. Here she said, I just need to Natasha, I hope this message finds you well. I would like to what's that? It's like, I would like to understand how you would like me to proceed in assisting with your, and the message cut off there. Then this person also went and screenshotted a post from online that says Imo State youths, Sandra Duru wrote Governor Hope Uzodinma has HIV. Sandra Duru, Governor Hope, and distributed it in government house by Sandra Duru. If I hear anyone who has a conscience and blah, blah, blah. So this person is trying to point out that it seems like this lady is always fond of this. You see the reason why I'm saying both of them, not only Professor Mbeke, both Natasha, Senator Natasha, and Professor Mbeke, their past, the kind of things that they've been accused and everything, pile it up. This is when you need investigative journalism. This is what what's her name? Kemi Olunloyo. Kemi has her wahala, but if Kemi sets her eyes on you, Kemi Olunloyo, she will investigate. She will come with this, concern her whether not truth or whether you believe or you don't believe. But Kemi Olunloyo will be back telling you this will happen in that time, the other will happen in the other time. The other. You can put all together and say, Kemi, I beg, now lie, you the lie. Or you can put all together and say there is truth or there is smoke here. But we need people that will investigate things to the root. Go and dig up what these both women have been up to years before now. So we know the kind of character that the both of them have, because we're just seeing them now at the top. We don't know how many heads they matched. We don't know how many, to get to where they are today. So let's get that up there. Okay, so this person also posted another post of this message was deleted, and the person is just posting evidence. So this person came here and said, God bless you, sir. This one said, come and add more. And this one said, who is confusing me? So a lot of people are confused. This other one said, I watched the scripted and I laughed. I think person wanted to say live. I watched the scripted, then the person said, and I laughed. Lord will expose every enemy or evil plan against this Senator Natasha in Jesus' name. Shalom. This other one says, they can hurt a lioness who never get tired fighting for freedom. Okay, so now I want people to go into this with an open mind. Go into this with an open mind. If this woman is claiming that there is something to be revealed, let us all go in with an open mind and let us see. That's one thing I can actually say. Now, let me go back to Professor Mbeke's page. The reason why I'm trying to find the post where I'm trying to find the post. Okay, but they're showing me other people's posts. This person is of the opinion. You see the reason why I said that Professor Mbeke was supposed to address when this thing started brewing yesterday. She would have addressed it before she started posting all this voice note and all this report. Up until now, she has not. Now, another content creator just posted something, and I will read it to you first, and then we'll go back to her page. She said, "Dear followers, now you know who the sponsors of Sandra Duru, the Mbeke fake professor. Please zoom in. Please zoom in on the screen, and if you doubt, go to her live stream as at 46 to 48 minutes and pay attention. Oh, Sandra C. Duru, Umbeke professor with no certificate. You see how you have exposed yourself. This is how low and dirty you so-called runners in leaders' outfits can go just to rubbish a person's reputation. Senator Natasha has been vindicated. I did come, I beg, I'm busy. That's what the person posted with 3 screenshots of Professor Umbeke's phone showing that stuff. But wait a minute. That's not the one I want. I want to pull up, but it seemed like Sandra Duru, she did not post it there. So let's go back to her Professor Mbeke's page. It was there yesterday, but I knew that I'm not going to find it today. I would have screenshotted it, but she's bringing out evidence, so I'm not sure. So I will check one more time with this, and if I don't find it, I'll go with another device just to check. Let me see if it's this particular device. But I know yesterday I had pulled it up and I said this is what people are pointing out, and Professor Mbeke. Okay, so let's type that in, Professor Mbeke. Okay, so as we're talking, 10 minutes ago, she has posted something else. Uh, Professor Mbeke has posted something 10 minutes ago. So two screenshots. One shows Senator Natasha's phone and is showing messages, phone call videos, blah, blah, blah. And it says March 27th, 2025 at 3:53 a.m. incoming call, 36 minutes. The call lasted for 36 minutes. And then she posted the mobile phone number there. So for those that are asking if that's Senator Natasha's number, quickly go and take the phone number and call it. Okay, so you find out. And then she also, the second post she posted is a screenshot of a message that shows Senator Natasha, that shows Natasha H. Akpoti, and it shows verified page. And it said, choosing Onyonso, it's my number, of course. I am a public figure and it is okay for people to have my number. I have been receiving thousands of calls and messages since last night. Phew. A few insults, many prayers, and best wishes. I choose positivity, and it is nice to connect with Nigerians worldwide. Okay, so Senator Natasha just confirmed that the phone number that Professor Mbeke posted online is actually her phone number. Okay, that she's been receiving several calls. So for those that are asking the question, is that Senator Natasha's phone number? Yes, it is. And it's right there on Professor Mbeke's page. She has posted it. This is the third time I think she's posting it, or even more that she showed it on the live stream. She screenshotted and posted it. And 10 minutes ago, just 11 minutes now, okay, when I was there first in her page, before we went to Senator Natasha's page, she had not made this post. So she just made this post 10 minutes and we've been live for 36 minutes. So, but please, Professor Mbeke, please address this stuff. I guess I will go over to Facebook and do like a reel on that. Let her address what was shown on her phone when she was exposing the chats and the voice notes, voice messages of Senator Natasha. Let her explain that phone number, that name Akpabio. Which of the Akpabio is that? Is it Helen Akpabio? Is it Senator Akpabio? Is it another Akpabio that is from Akwa Ibom or Cross River? Tell us, because there are lots of Akpabio we know. We just want to know which of the Akpabio was in your phone, because the last time we checked, you said you didn't know this particular Akpabio that is a senator. Sorry, Senate president, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, okay. So now, let me read the caption after she posted this, where Senator Natasha responded to somebody called Chuzi Onyeso, and she responded to the person, telling the person that, of course, because remember, I had read to you people just now where somebody was asking her, is that your phone number or not? And she acknowledged that, yes, that's her phone number. So she said, Laitasha crawled out of her hole. Oh, when the lies come floating in, we pop them like cheap balloons. Poof, poof. There goes another overinflated ego of a drowning serial liar. No VIP lounges of deception here, not even standing room. We have had it enough already. While the confused disciples of gullible and hungry, and then she put it in brackets, G and H Laitasha gang alongside their rented band of useful noisemakers are busy dodging and denying the very phone number their queen Laitasha herself already chested. They forgot one thing: truth does not need permission to speak. It is only doesn't it only needs courage. And Dr. Sandra C. Duru, aka Professor Mbeke of Mbeke Media, has both in abundance. This charade, let me pause here first before I continue. I find it very funny that 10 minutes ago, Professor Mbeke comes online talking about the fact that the gullible followers of Senator Natasha are claiming that this is not her phone number and rejecting it and things like that. But Senator Natasha comes and chested the whole thing, and that they're trying to ignore the. But you that they said on your, not they said, I also saw it in the screenshot, and you too, you've seen it. You also screenshotted that thing and reshared it. But in all your write up, you did not answer if that is the God's will Akpabio that we are talking about, the one that is concerned in this thing, or it's another Akpabio. So you too, you see, this is the thing. You're calling one person a liar and you are behaving exactly the way you're accusing that person of behaving, but yet you want to shove it down our throat. Professor Mbeke Sandra C. Duru, was that God's will Akpabio, Senate President, or it was another Akpabio, SP? Because we want to believe that SP is the abbreviation for Senate President. So is there any other Akpabio in Nigeria or somewhere else in the world that somebody will save their name and also add SP at the end? Let us know. We need to know. We're giving you the opportunity, but you're posting and posting and posting since yesterday. You're happy that your video is trending and gone viral, but you don't want to give people enough to use to draw the conclusion, but yet you want them to jump on your own bandwagon. And this continuous calling of name calling and things like that, when you're trying to prove a point, I feel like it takes away from the story. Also, people need to understand, when you fight a fight that is as big like this, you don't need to be petty. But I see the pettiness. And Friday, she was supposed to come live. She promised 2 live streams. Where is the second one? Sandra C. Duru. You promised us 2 live streams. You said I will be live on Thursday and Friday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. You only did Thursday. You didn't do Friday live stream. Give us the evidence. Maybe all this evidence I'm requesting for will be in the second one. And if she does present it, you will see me here talking about it, and we will work accordingly. But until then, two of us, it's possible to then buy the two of us, you and Natasha. Period. Now, let me read the other part. This charade cannot go on forever. The deflecting tactics, the fake narrative, the gaslight, it's all part of a play book I have read cover for cover. Yet, in the main character, Her Majesty of Manipulation has yet to pick up the call that truth keeps ringing in her face. She's busy staging distractions while trying to rewrite reality. But reality has a way of catching up alongside the law. Sooner than later, she will have no choice but to answer to the truth. No more hiding behind a created a circus of chaos. We are watching. The world is watching. And unlike her rented praise singers, we don't get paid to tell the truth. We live it. Professor Mbeke. So that's what Professor Mbeke wrote. So let me go to her comment section and let's take some comments from Professor Mbeke's comment section. The first commenter here, I'm not reading in any manner, I'm just reading from book. Like I said, this is what this live stream is about. We're bringing from Senator Natasha's page, her supporters, and we're also bringing from Professor Mbeke's page and her supporters. This one said, we are watching. The next commenter said, God bless you, Professor. Do not said, do not, I repeat, do not leave any stone unturned. I stand the truth. The other person said, when lies collapses, only fools continue to stand in denial. Sandra Duru. The next commenter said, Laitasha, oh, and added laughing emojis. This other person said, this other commenter said, please go and rest and look for something to do. Then Professor Mbeke responded to this person. And she said, I will not until our sons and brothers are well protected and their voices heard. You see, anyways, the time will come. Let's wait for Professor Loke to present everything. But when you hear this, our brothers protected and their voice heard. You get any time where Nigerian men, their voice, nobody their voice, they loud pass. Nobody their voice, they loud pass. Where you dey when Osinachi husband they beat and they buy am, those women with them beat the other one recently. Where you dey? When Nigerian men go for road safe, person no fit go market. Agbero boys go just they grab you anyhow for road. Where you dey? Are you are you delusional or something? When I hear this, they pain me. You come from a nation where women are constantly oppressed. The evidence and everything is out there. And you're talking about our brothers being protected. If truly they need protection. Anyways, let's proceed. When people have this mindset, you know that there's a problem. When this is the mindset you have, when culturally, traditionally, and otherwise, it backs up the stupidity and the foolishness and the evil act of men from that same country that you're talking about. And you sit here talking about you, they protect. Who you they protect? How many of those women when they don't honor life you protect? How many? How many? Give me a second. I'm hearing this. Is there an emergency? The season is starting in the island, and the tourists sometimes they drink, they get wasted. So many things can just happen. So I'm wondering what's happening. But anyways, let's proceed. You see this aspect of oh, I wrote a book. If you want to write book, madam, write book. But no, they thought say in case of Niger, and I will stand by my words. Traditionally, culturally, otherwise, the only one other person that says, even Chimamanda said it severally when she was speaking about this thing. The culture, the tradition, the everything oppresses the woman. It's only somebody that is money oriented. They don't pay you somewhere. They come out, they can't tell us, say you they protect brothers. Which brothers? Who oppress them? I mean, and then they oppress people. Let's proceed. And then people say your analysis is one-sided. You don't even need anybody to tell you. You just open your eyes, open social, you see oppressing. The other woman posted a video where her husband's mother was this thing. They popo her. Where that kind of thing they happen. And the husband stand there like Egyptian mommy. Your mama come house, they come beat your wife. Now for only Nigeria, they see this rubbish. Woman go hustle with man, then go throw him outside, carry another woman, put inside house. Finally go tell you, but now man in be now. Then Professor Mbeke there, they talk rubbish. How do you call yourself an educated person and you write rubbish like this? You will not stop until they are protected. Carry the money, then don't pay you. Rest in Jesus' name. If there is truth that Senator Natasha is lying, focus on that. But this rubbish talk of I'm protecting our brothers, our sons, our waiting. Waiting, you know where they protect. People where then they're responsible for the problem where they happen, and the people where you they go protect. That means something they worry your head. You they protect rubbish. If you protect us in them and the rest of them they for buy. The other one where they throw fire for them, burn buy them if for buy. The ones that they throw away from house where their papa no take care of them or no spend or no do anything. After the woman don't hustle with them, you do anything. You let don't you way come out of the blue, throw away me for one side, go carry another woman enter house. What do you do? They protect nonsense people. Rubbish. Back to the comments. The next comment said, ask yourself why Madame deletes the comment. Which comment, though? Okay, the next one said, look at the hungry and gullible fellow. One of the GNH member has just spoken. Another one said, GNH spotted here. GNH spotted here. GNH spotted here. The next one said, we don't even get your time. The next 1 week, you never tire the fake professor. Okay, another person commented. This is on Professor Mbeke's page. The next one said, like Tasha, she's good in deleting comments. The next one said, she will still come and claim she did not make that reply. This one said, I catch cold. Her ability to deceive a personality like Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, who didn't ask for evidence but jumped into the bandwagon. Meanwhile, she said she will respond appropriately. Professor Mbeke, keep your forensic evidence watertight. The other one said, you are a proof indeed. This other one said, is that why the SP is on your WhatsApp chat screen at 40 minutes of your Facebook Live? Someone whom you claim not to know. Continue as a history and your antecedent as it is just a matter of time for a well-known serial blackmailer like you to meet your Waterloo. She responded, Professor Mbeke responded to this person that was asking her if that was the reason why Senator Akpabio was seen them. And she responded, she said, get your facts straight before applying for well-deserved size of G&H. I have addressed this with facts slash evidence slash receipt. Where you address the thing, I've not seen it too. I have not seen where she addressed it. She said, not everyone is gullible and hungry. This is fact that every sane person devotes emotion and sentiment should ask of. You have nailed it. See, seeing SP contact in that phone at that time and the length of call was disgraceful. This one said, don't just allege, show evidence of SP contacting her. This other one said, JH, you're welcome. But her phone did ring during her live stream and it's showing a missed call there. Which that and the screenshot you're seeing the name also on that this I said, in all of this, I am waiting to hear Dr. Obi Ezekwesili's response. I want to check something. Yes, I don't even know why Dr. Obi Ezekwesili is still quiet until now. Okay, I find it weird that somebody will say something like this because trust me, some silence is actually you agreeing that yes, you're guilty because they cannot say they paid you 100 million naira to go and disrupt. And you, as Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, with everything you've worked to get to that level and the respect you have, you should not even wait 5 seconds. If that story is not true, you should not even wait 5 seconds to come out, call out Professor Mbeke, and even sue her if you truly know that she is lying. So looking at that also, Obi Ezekwesili's silence also is telling. But we're giving all of them time because there are questions that also Professor Mbeke refused to answer. Like here, they're asking her about who is the SP in her phone, Akpabio. She doesn't want to answer. So all of them, they are fond of not answering important questions, but they want us to believe their story. Now lie. Okay, so the next one said, okay, some GH were busy arguing the number belongs to one bot like that. Okay. It is not going to be a weird thing if Professor Beke has the phone number of Senator Natasha. Okay, and there is a possibility that they did speak. So that's I don't people sometimes people take sides so much that you even see the truth right in front of you and you're ignoring it. Okay, it's possible that they know themselves, both of them, you know. This other commenter said, why then did she say the voice is AI after accepting it's her number? Professor Mbeki responded to that comment and said she's a pathological liar and she is fantastic in deception, but this is her last game, LOL. So the comments continues. There are lots of comments here, but also I really, really hope that Professor Mbeki comes out and address this particular thing that is actually bothering people, okay? Here's the post. Okay, it's even the one that is from 14 hours ago, where she posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The deleted screenshots, Natasha's phone number, the UK people, whatever in the UK, people that were supposed to apply for something, I think. And then again on the other side of her phone showing Senator Natasha's name, and then the screenshot of what Senator Natasha had posted on her own page. Professor Mbeki also screenshotted it, where the post that she said fellow Nigerians and showing them that Akpabio is on this lady. She screenshotted that and posted it, and she wrote this, and she said, Natasha exposed web of deceit. Deceit is falling apart. Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has continued to claim she possesses evidence to back up her outrageous allegation, yet she has produced nothing, no fact, no proof, just noise, distraction, and rehearsed emotional manipulation. The world is watching, and it is now obvious Natasha is a pathological liar who thrives on untruth and manufactured drama. Each time she's confronted with direct question, she dodges and dances because there is nothing to show. No evidence, no defense, no integrity. We dare you, Natasha, to drop the evidence if it exists. No more vague statements, no more empty threats. Your game is up. This is no longer about politics or popularity. It's about truth. This is no longer politics or popularity. Who wants to be popular? Who wants, anyway? It's about truth, justice, and exposure of the serial manipulator whose lies have hurt too many. And let it be known, the truth will not only dismantle your narrative, it will outlive it. Here is the simple fact. Natasha is dumb and stupid, Professor Mbeke. In all of this write-up, this is where Professor Mbeke should have included the part that explains why she has a missed call coming from Senator Akpabio SP. This is where she, after calling out Senator Natasha and insulting her and saying all of this, the truth to be, you should have addressed why that contact, why his contact is in your phone. Here, she should have addressed it, but she did not. So let's open up her comments here because we read from Senator Natasha's side. Let's see if we can round this up in about an hour. So the first comment I here said, it was until recent research that I also found out that the person who now represents herself as Sandra Duru is the same person who operated as Professor Mbeke on Facebook, Natasha H. Akpoti. Because the person was actually rewriting what she wrote and said, Madam, it's sounding funny here. Is it that she knew Mbeke and didn't know she is Sandra Duru or didn't know her at all? Okay. And this other person says, stand with your proof 100% because show the world why the evidence. 95% of Nigerians have known the truth that Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is a professional liar. This other one said, this whole thing isn't even about Natasha. It's about the PDP behind the scene is her husband and co. This other one said, this one still they lie. You just they learn how to lie. You never master them well. My dear prof, you need to prove more because you keep on showing the same thing on your you have on your wall for days. You see, this is another point where a lot of people did not believe. This commenter just said, and I was saying the same thing on that Thursday live stream. She should have given more than what she gave. The explanation, she had already explained all those things. She already did very long, and if you know Professor Mbeke, she can write. She can write. She already did a long write-up, okay? And we've read all of that, we've analyzed all of that. So the Thursday live stream, we're waiting for the game. Game, you know, in the Nigerian movie, game, you know that something is about to happen. We're waiting for her to drop those kind of stuff, but that's what we did not see, you know. So the next comment said, we have seen 1,000 of allegations on this internet concerning you. Why should anyone take you seriously, madam? Natasha is bigger than you. Then Professor Mbeke responded to this comment and said, Olodo, this drama is just funny. Olodo with all those nonsense and I am still walking around freely. Mumu, she called the person. The next one said, and why are you taking Natasha seriously with the thousands of allegations you have seen concerning her? You are just among the people she referred to as G and H. Stop coming here to cry. The next commenter said, so far, has Natasha provided any evidence? Then this other commenter said, so cite an allegation against the professor that you have seen. Okay, cite one allegation against the professor that you have seen. If you can produce one, then you are not different from Natasha. The other one said G and H. Then the next commenter said, I wonder how much they paid you for this. Imagine who is fighting for integrity. The next commenter said, what I don't understand is why you want her to share her evidence. The other one said, who I go believe like this? This one is confused. So the comment section just keep going, but I really let's give it time. Let's give it today. Saturday is just starting. This is lunchtime my time. I think in Nigeria, Nigeria is yet to get to lunchtime, so it's still morning in Nigeria. So we still have time for Professor Mbeke to address this because you posting this 10 minutes ago is now 34 minutes ago. I hope you really tell us who that person in your contact is because people would not bother, okay? Because, you know, I would want to believe that somebody like Mbeke, with everything she said she has done, would have the senator's number and a lot of politicians' contact, okay? She would, okay? And she's also a content creator. a full-time content creator that creates content on Facebook. She's posts, she's doing, she's very active. So of course she will have politicians, and she also have uh the numbers. Let's say she has 47K. Sorry, she has 47K likes on her Facebook, the Professor Mbeke page, of which it will still grow tremendously. And then on her following, she has 97K followers. So she has the numbers where if they want to run certain stories, they want to work with bloggers like this, that they have the numbers. So they put it out there and a lot of people get to see it and hear about it quickly. So of course, having phone numbers of Nigerian politicians and so on will not be a strange thing, but she needs to just explain, because in this case, you have mentioned that you didn't know who he was. If she had not mentioned that she didn't know initially when she started fighting for Senator Natasha, she didn't know who uh, Senator Akpabio was. I don't think people would have been pushing for this. Okay. So she's also said about the interview. She posted Channels TV. Okay, yeah, I think that interview was on Channels TV. So she also posted. Are you serious? She also posted it 15 hours ago. And let's see. Yeah, so up until now, I have not seen anything here. So I will round this up right here. And let's wait and see as this thing unfolds. We will get to know what's going on and let the truth prevail. But also, Obi Ezekwesili and Dr. Abiola and the FDA, they also have to come out and drop their own statement, because their silence also makes it look like there is some atom of truth, or there is an atom of truth in what Professor Mbeke is alleging. So thank you also very much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now, and off I go.